Yo, what is up and down and left to right? How is everybody this morning? Hey, hey, hey. Everybody awake? Here we are again. So, had a little bit of internet trouble last time, but thankfully I think that is pretty well finished. Yeah, 1.17, I know. That's like, they're probably going to wait until like sometime in the noon hours to release that. I have no idea. I was anticipating 1.17, but yeah, we're not going to get to use that this time, not for a while. Forge and Optifine and all the good stuff will have to update. World Edit, you know, can't do this without World Edit. This base is just too massive now. I can't believe there was a time when I could do it without World Edit, but oh well. So, last time, for those of you unaware, I didn't watch, we did this. We made this thing. Just another crazy building that I plan to pad out the city with. More crazy buildings, more wacky ideas that pop into my head. So yeah, that was that, pretty much. So how is everybody doing? Daddy. Don't start that daddy crap, please. Have I been doxxed on 2B2T? No. Although if I had been doxxed, I mean, would you expect me to say yes? I mean, I could have been. But how would you know? Right. So, anyway. So I made the shell of this place last time, and that's okay, but just like solid quartz walls, that gets boring after a while. You gotta do something to spice it up. Oh, by the way, is the music too loud? Do I know what Sugme is? Yes, I know what that is. Who is my best friend? Well, Alpha Computer, of course. I can't believe I met him through 2B2T. Like, that still blows me away that I found such a cool guy on a place like that. So what's going on in everybody's lives? Everybody having a decent summer vacation for those of you who are in summer? I guess it's what? The dead of winter for people in the southern hemisphere now? God, that must suck. No offense, but like, ugh. I hate the cold weather, personally. So that's predominantly why I don't like it. The thought of this being winter instead of summer just... ugh. But whatever. Reading a weird Housemaster Pyrobyte fanfiction. Okay. No, I'm not going to make this on 2B2T. It's just too much. I still can't believe there was a time where I thought I was going to do that. But, like, looking back, there is no way I'd have done this. Even if I had all of this completely finished and turned into a schematic for use on 2B2T or wherever, just the resources alone would be so prohibitive. Oh, that's right, I upped the render distance. Cut that in half. Thought it was a little framey in that direction. But yeah, when this thing is finished, if people want to build it on other servers, go right ahead. I don't really care. But you're not, this. Remember, the quote from last week's, well, yeah, it was last week, Saturday's stream. 2.6 million blocks. So if you want to try rebuilding this, you be my guest. Make it connect like that. You're going to be at it a long time. You bet it's better to cold, or it's better when it's cold to be able to sleep. Yeah, that I get that. Yeah, I hope it's smoother today too. Let me know if it is lagging, because I have a suspect if it's lagging or if it's messed up in some way. Have I spoken to House? I've only spoken to House maybe twice. Ever. And only through instant messages in game. He's yelled at me once or twice. But other than that, no, I haven't really had a conversation with the man. I never really planned on having one, so that'd be why. Trying to build it on 2B2T, Lamau, I know, right? I'm not doing that again, no. You can have, you know, best of luck to you if you want to try that. Realistically, 2.6 million blocks, don't forget that. Oh dear, stream, please behave. Now then, I don't like how there's holes that you can see in. Why did my browser crash? Okay, good, everything's still fine. No, I didn't end the stream. Well, fucking dumbass Firefox browser crashed. Let's just hope everything's still going good. Just put some blocks here to block it all out. I don't like being able to see into it through, you know, here. There we go. Everything seems okay. Who's spamming now? Stop asking the same question, Siesha. Seriously, dude. Don't do that. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, it would be a daunting task to recreate this place. Am I hot IRL? I've been called hot before, but honestly, probably not. But I'm not in the habit of like sharing pics of myself or anything, so don't think you'll get the chance to find out or whatever. That will just have to remain a mystery. Unlike Fit, I'm not likely to ever show my face on stream or anywhere. That's just personal preference. Don't read into that too much. Hi, Stylex, or Stilex, or however you say your name. Do I need a chat mod? In the near future, very likely, yes. But I'm going to have to be careful who I assign that to, for obvious reasons. So asking to be chat mod is a surefire way to never get chat mod, just so you know. I'm aware that there are people like that who've no concept of etiquette, and they will just ask the same question 50 times in an effort to get noticed, but, you know. I'll have to figure something out. So yeah, please don't say the same thing 50 million times in order to get me to notice you. Okay. Is there a Jack the Ripper fanfic? God, I hope not. Have I decorated the inside of the base? Yeah, that's what this is. I'm doing this right now. Is Minecraft all I play? Yes and no. I play other games on occasion, but I do predominantly play Minecraft. I do, however, have plans in the somewhat near future to play another game on stream, so tune in next week for that. But I'm not going to say what that is till you all, you know, till that week comes. Oh shit, that's gonna connect up, isn't it? Okay. Maybe not. There we go. Make sure these stairs behave. Stairs are so damn wonky sometimes. How have I been the past few days? Wonderful. Wonderful. I've gotten lots of rest. I've had a nice weekend. Yesterday was productive, even though I didn't... See what I mean? Even though I didn't do a whole lot. Felt like I got a lot done that I wanted to get done. I'm gonna have to go to the outside and alter those. Do I read books? I haven't read a book in a long time. I haven't had the time to read. God, what was the last thing that I read that was worth anything? Oh, fuck. Okay. Time for the good old debug stick. If anything happens, just gonna... Okay. There we go. Fixed it. Perfect. Let's make sure it's fixed on the outside. The stairs make you uncomfortable. Why? Stairs are amazing. They're like the most versatile thing. There we go. And it gives a nice little bit of geometry. And it just breaks up the monotony. Like, do you want all the walls to look just like this? Or do you want things to kind of have some character to it, like that little seam that I've created here? It's, you know, it's just personal preference, I guess. You need a Jack the Ripper fanfic. Okay. If you're the one who makes it. I don't think anybody else will ever do that, but you know what? I'm just gonna lay it all on the inside first and then go on to the outside and fix it from there. Symmetry, yes, I know, symmetry. Stairs are supreme, just perfect. Well, thank you. I'm glad somebody has taste. It's just such a shame that World Edit doesn't know how to properly deal with stairs. Gonna turn down the music a little bit. Okay, I was wondering if it was a little too much. There we go. I cut the volume in half. I can never tell with my own media player if it's at the right level or not. So sorry if I do stuff like that from time to time. Oh my god. These fucking stairs. I'll fix it, I swear. I used a schematic on the first Valkyria. No, I didn't need to. The first Space Valk was just whatever came to my mind at the time. Yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. There we go. Back up again, please. Oh. Was it not loud enough, or? Huh. What are my thoughts on the vertical slabs? I mean, I've wanted vertical slabs for years. Come on. Stupid volumetric slider. There we go. But yeah, I've wanted that for ages. I don't think they'll ever give it to us, but I don't know. World Edit's nice for walls, whatnot, but it's total trash when conforming stairs. Yeah, I know. Oh, believe me, I know. I'm so glad they added the block cutter finally, because it can give you a nice seamless one-to-one conversion for stairs, which should have always been the case. But for whatever reason, their shitty recipe has always just been like, it's like 1.5 blocks to one stair or something crazy, and that just never made sense to me. But oh well, what can you do? Does my game drop some frames, or is it the stream? It's probably the stream. It depends on where I'm looking, I bet. Let's see now. Out this way is the central pillar, and that's the most framey area in the entire map. Like, I had to cut the render distance in half just so that it wouldn't be as prominent. So that's probably the reason why. You built the first Valkyria on a survival server. Oh. 8D music. Okay, yeah. Send me a DM on Discord, or leave a comment when the stream is over, and I will, linking to that thing, and I'll take a look at it. Yeah, if you built the original Space Valk on some server somewhere, that's a much more manageable build to replicate. So yeah, if you've done that, I'd happily see that. That sounds dope as hell. There we go. These are like little rat holes. Like mice have burrowed into the walls or something. Oh my god, the debug stick is so based. What do I currently think of Jared? He's a cooler guy than I gave him credit for initially. He's calmed down quite a bit from my more recent interactions with him when he was griefing imps. So, like, I'm happy that he's not this raging teenager like we gave him credit for. Like, that's what we used to make fun of him for back in the day. But, like, you know, he's not a teen. He's, you know, he's grown up. Everybody inevitably does. It's just, that's life, you know. But I'm happy that he's a little more stable, and he has a he has a mission now, and I never expected him to have a mission. He always seemed to me like a force of chaos, just burning and burning like a forest fire. But I can't say his mission is necessarily wrong. That's weird. I never thought I'd find myself agreeing with him. Ain't it funny how things just work out, you know? Things come full circle when you least expect them. Did Pop Bob grief me? Twice, yes. Gion26 from the test server. I'm trying. I'm really trying to remember you, man. Not getting much. Sorry if I don't recognize you or don't remember you for some point, whenever. Even as recent as the test server now. Were you at that little base that Bezo Passum made? If you were, cool. I might remember you if that's you. If you're who I'm thinking of. What is my Discord? You will drop the IP. I don't know that I want to give out my Discord. Just leave it in a comment. I'll get back to you. Found your base. So I was your base mate. Refresh? Is that you? Oh, it was Bezo's place. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Now then. Let's do the same thing down here. That way this takes care of the wide and the small cylinders, and then I can just copy the pattern as I see fit. And then maybe I won't have to do a ton of ironing out with the debug stick. I guess we'll see. What is my opinion about rice? I mean, it's a staple food. It's an amazing, versatile dish. It goes with anything just about. Depending on the breed of rice you get your hands on, it can be tasty or bland. It's a wonderful cooking ingredient. I love it. Rice is nice. I mean, I don't know what else there really is to say about it. It's such a ubiquitous thing these days. Like, what can you say about a vegetable, or I guess it's a grain. What can you say about a grain that's been eaten for thousands and thousands of years? Like, no opinion I have is gonna, you know, it's not gonna be earth-shattering or anything. You were cool, thank you. Do I like Drew Bookman? Drew's just an asshole. Like, what's there to like about poor Drew Bookman? Like, oh man, I don't know that I want to... Yeah, I guess I'll say this story. So I had a friend, I'll probably not say his name just because, But he went to the same school, same college as Drew Bookman. And boy, let me tell you, he got exactly everything there is on Drew Bookman. Like, Drew Bookman was an awkward guy. I feel sorry for him, kinda. Because he couldn't socialize worth a damn. But then he does nothing but talk shit to just about everybody at any opportunity he can. It baffles my mind how people can be that scummy and abrasive just 'cause. So generally when people are like that, just remember they're compensating for something. I don't know why, I don't know how, I just know that was Drew Bookman. Many an awkward story was said and told by said friend about Drew Bookman, and yeah. Better left unsaid. Maybe he's grown, maybe he's changed since those times. I would hope he has. I don't know Drew Bookman personally, I don't ever intend to. So, he was just a former 2B2T player. Had a lot of unpleasant run-ins with him. Really wouldn't recommend. 2 out of 10. Holy shit, this is triggering me. Drew Bookman is a kid. He's not anymore. School was college, by the way. I mean, this was like in 2015. This was a long time ago. The man could very likely have just changed. I mean, realistically, that's what everyone does. Okay, so how did I have it up here? Okay, so there's a gap of space here, but there's no gap of space between the door frame and here. I mean, he would probably still be a kid by my standards, but I'm in my 30s, so most people are considered kids now. And yes, for the record, kids are generally just people younger than you. That's how most people are. Didn't that friend of yours find out that he went to the same school as Drew because of the college flag Drew on Drew's wall? Yes, that is indeed how that happened. It was a very awkward thing because initially it's like, oh god, another player from 2B2T is at the same school as me. Oh, what do? And then it seemed like he was going to be, you know, cool. That didn't end up happening. This is a very unfortunate thing. Okay, cool. Were you broken when Space Valkyria threw his griefed? Yeah, it hurt. I mean, I had to take a moment. But like, I got over it. So it's not like it was, you know, all that bad. Hey, Phoenix Gaming. Sup, man? What's my opinion on 1.17? Well, I'm always a fan of more content or more interesting things they'll add to the game. I will say this is the more lackluster half of what would have been the total Caves and Cliffs update. I'm more eagerly awaiting the 1.18 stuff than the 1.17 stuff. I like the ore vein changes, the deep slate. Obviously the world height increase I would have really liked, but doesn't seem like we're getting that anytime soon. So who knows? In the meantime, before winter comes, we need to badger Mojang and get them to increase the world height for the Nether and the End, just to make everything even across the board. Because it's not fair to have it be so one-sided, you know? The end needs some love too. And they probably need to do an end update as well. Like a full-blown end update, just like they did for the Nether. That would be dope, because I've seen a ton of really cool mods that have added biomes to the end. Unfortunately, the creators of said mods escape my mind at the moment, but yeah, there's some really cool stuff out there that way. To that persuasion. Okay. Let's see now. Would you say your personality has changed significantly since I started playing? Not really, no. Let's see. My experiences at Point Dory. I didn't go to Point Dory. I have none. The last end update was the worst ever. I mean, that's kind of true. I won't say it was the worst because it gave us Elytra. So, like, I can't hate it that much. I know it ruined PvP, but I was never really that into PvP. Plus, crystals, like, even if they didn't make the sword movement changes and all that, the stuff people complained about the most from 1.9, even then, they still nerfed the protection enchantment to shit, and they made crystals. And that right there would have upset everything anyway. So, the ability to fly really kind of just trumps everything else. That update, just being able to fly is just... that words can't describe how unbelievably convenient that is. Like, walking on the ground is just not the same anymore. I still can't believe there was a time where I ran for like almost 2 weeks on the nether roof on foot. But like, I had to, because there were no horses. There were no elytra. There was maybe a minecart glitch where you could like glitch a bunch of minecarts into each other. Damn it. Come on. And you could use the hitboxes of the minecarts bumping into each other over and over, and that would create like some sort of wacky perpetual motion machine. But it would always send you off in a random direction, so it was unreliable for super long distance travel. Because like one tiny little deviation from your trajectory and you'd go off into the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And that was a big deal back then, when you, especially if you lived out in the millions, because, you know, there was just nothing around. So you wanted to be near whatever your base was, and if you wanted to go back and forth, yeah, there just wasn't a good way to travel back then. We didn't even realize that you could load ender pearls. That alone would have been a tremendous time saver. We didn't figure that shit out until like 2014. Of course, I don't think the render distance would have allowed for it. I don't know. That was a different day and age, different time. You ever wonder, you know, if you could go back in time to like your early childhood or whatever, but still retain the knowledge you have today, and then just relive your life over from that point? How you could change everything? Like, I've often wondered that, and what I could do if I just went back to the beginning days of 2B2T, what I could do then. Oh my god, I have to do this whole area too. Or, well, actually, I should be able to just copy the upper area here. Okay. Pause 1. Pause 2. Okay, so that should have captured everything. Let's go out here and experiment to see if everything holds up like it should. Oh yeah, this ship is an Easter egg. I didn't build this. Ignore that. Do I think anyone will ever extend any of the nether highways to the nether border? Haven't they already? I want to say there was already a project to do that of some kind. Or that there's already a group that succeeded at doing that. Yeah, it didn't preserve it. No. My debug stick alterations. Damn, that's disappointing. That's an ass ton of detailing to have to do by hand. The stupid stairs won't even cooperate. Might have spoken too soon. Yeah, I can't get this to behave. Back to the drawing board. What do I do IRL? I'm a pharmacy technician. I will not be building this on 2B2T as a schematic, no. Well, shit. Well, I guess I'll just have to detail it by hand, because there's just... there's just no good way to do it the way that I want. Damn it, that is annoying. Oh well, I'll do this detailing for the wall there. I'll do that a bit later. I wanted to get some platforms and some walkways going in here. Well, So this sits on obsidian. Maybe I should just do it that way instead. How am I this fine morning? I'm doing great, IVF. Oh, that's so satisfying. Kira on top. Is that some sort of clan advertisement or something? Listening to my calming voice. Well, thank you. Is George Bush 420 still running 2B2T? I guess. I don't know him. Like, supposedly he's a different person from House, but I don't know. I do vaguely remember there being some people back in the early days of 2B2T, and they'd say stuff like, oh yeah, multiple people have used Housemaster, the account. And I didn't have anything that could, like, refute that idea. But at the same time, like, I mean, they didn't have a reason to lie either, so maybe so. I know one of them was Ganja Goblin 420. Fits in with the theme very well, doesn't he? Ganja Goblin was like one of the first players that I really noticed. Not because they did anything, but because their name was just so fucking funny. And I was just like, huh. And then I'd see them online occasionally, and yeah, as it turns out, I think we have proof that dude was at Hville. I'm not going to say the full name for obvious reasons. But the Housemaster base that vanished into the ether. I'm pretty sure he was there or has some ties there, or we found a horse or something of his, a cat, parrot. I want to say it was a horse. And yeah, if that's the case, boy, is that quite telling. Oh, let's get that out of my eyes. Because I remember House mentioned that he does play with friends on occasion, but this was years and years ago. So I just kind of chalked it up to, oh, well, they've all quit. But maybe not. I don't know. Do I still play? No, I do not. I haven't played 2v2t in over a year now. I was playing a hardcore single-player world this time last year. Because like 1.16 had just been released, and I wanted to enjoy the update. Because I'd been out of the loop for like 4 updates or some shit. Because, you know, I'd been on 2v2t for so long, we were stuck on 1.12. So that's how I familiarized myself with 1.16 and all that. And then I did Skyblock for a few months. But since 1.17's on the horizon, I might go back and do more Skyblocks. I don't know if it'll be videos, but I might try that. 1.17 right now? Oh, so it's already out. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not going to use that for a bit. But Forge is usually pretty quick on the draw. And they didn't change a whole hell of a lot. At least framework-wise. So it should be a fairly smooth update. 1.18 might be a different story, however. We'll have to see. Oh, wait. Can you play Earth MC server? What even is that? I've heard of the name, but I don't know precisely what it is. Isn't that survival server that has a map that's the size of the Earth or whatever, or is in the shape of the continents and the oceans and all that? If that is indeed what I'm thinking about. One 1.17 won't move on to that until mods come out. Yeah, I know. That is the better way to do it. You're right, Master Lucking. How am I, Big Love? I'm doing great. You full of big love today? That's such an interesting name. Earth MC is factions. No thanks. I got my fill of factions in 2012. Never again. Factions are the big dumb. I'm honestly surprised people still do factions. Is Townie still around? I remember we used to joke and, like, secretly hope this would happen, but, like, not really. We would joke to Housemaster, like, hey, you know, update the server and make it a Townie server. Townie 1.3, please. Some dumb shit like that. I've literally never played Townie, so I never actually knew what the hell that was, and I don't think I wanted to. It's probably not good. And by that, I mean it's probably like, well, like how factions is just cancer. Fuck. Place right already. There we go. People who play factions have a massive set. I think it's more of a... They turn it into a dick measuring contest when that's really not necessary. Plus, like, you have to, unless they have a, like a plugin that allows you to blow up obsidian, you basically just make little autism cubes of obsidian. And, like, what do you do with that, you know? Like, that's not cool. You've seen one autism cube, you've seen them all. So that's really not the sort of thing I would enjoy. Here we go. I remember that because on that faction server I once played years ago, that was like in the early days of my 2B2T experience. That was what people made, were autism cubes. And it was just baffling. But back then, you could convert redstone into obsidian. There was a transmutation bug, if I recall. And so you would just make your autism cube that way, and it worked. People were unable to raid your base and stuff. It was a cute idea in theory, but it got boring really fast. So you probably won't be able to come to the server where I built Space Valkyria for anti-bot system. If the person joined in the server from the other country, you need to drop the IP to the owner and he will add you to the whitelist. Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. Just show me pictures, 8D. You don't have to whitelist me or anything like that. I have a space or a world download of Space Valkyria. I've seen it a billion times. I know what it looks like. I'm just interested to see what you've personally done with it. Okay. It's working out so far. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of these. These were just for a guide. Okay. So, I like the fact that you can see straight up to the ceiling, so I might do everybody's favorite creation here. The spiral staircase. Oh yeah, that's right. Some people still ask me to this day, how do you make spiral staircases? So I will show you. So, I need to copy this circular pattern onto the floor. Make sure I got the right thing. Okay. Now, I'm not actually going to world edit anything. That's just to keep me in bounds. I don't know. That's really annoyingly high. I should probably... yeah. Okay. Yeah, that appears to be lined up. So I'm going to make a spiral staircase and show you how it's done. 5. Okay, bye Kazuya Al Arigawa. What do I think of ASMR? Yeah, ASMR is okay. I might do ASMR someday, who knows. I don't have like a fancy ASMR mic or anything. It is 5. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is adding up. Whew. But, I don't know. I might try something. People seem to like my voice enough. Suppose I'll try anything once. Okay, cool. So now we have the pattern of our circle. So I've got that much space to the center. So if you come in this way, it makes sense to have it be on the left or the right. I guess we'll go on the right. I'm going to try it with smooth quartz. Oh, Master Lucking, thank you for your donation. Your Nana's a virgin. P.S. Love the stream and the vid. Thank you. You the real MVP, man. 1.17's out. Hooray. Yeah, I know. ASMR is weird. Your mileage may vary on that one. ASMR, God, what is that? Audio sensory meridian something, if I recall. That's what that stands for. But anyway, the steps are just a tad bit too big. There we go. And then I'll fill it out, make it a little more circular. Perfect. Okay, so now we have an internal circumference and an external circumference. So with that, we can easily follow the contours and make a circular staircase. Actually, let's keep our guide in place so that it doesn't screw up halfway. So this is the corner. For the corners, you need to sort of merge multiple different things here. Getting it to look good might be a little difficult. So just play around with it till it pans out. Oh, damn, that doesn't even reach it. Let's go 70 instead. Come on. Damn, that still doesn't reach it. Yes, I will release the world download after it is finished. That is correct. Oh, Gorgon Breath. Wow. Thank you, man. What one feature would I like to see added? Vertical stairs and slabs. Even if it wouldn't be, you know, placeable by hand. Like I could see them using a tool of some kind. Like you place your stair or your slab like this, and then you would use, obviously not the debug stick, but you know, like a crowbar or something, a wrench, I don't know. Use your imagination, something like that. Like a hoe. You'd use a hoe to pry it onto its side. And that would, you know, incur 1 durability on the tool in question. And there you go. And that would be how you'd make vertical stairs and slabs. And it would be dope as hell. And Mojang's current reasoning is that, well, it would limit creativity if we were to add that. Like, what are you people smoking? Yeah, they are a meme at this point, but they are really, really cool. That's the thing. Like, vertical stairs and slabs, as silly as they sound, they do a lot. They really do. Okay. Let me make sure I'm following my pattern. Seems to be going okay. Consistent pattern of slabs for each quarter. Yeah. That's primarily what I'm trying to do. Making sure I'm eyeballing it, but I'm making sure it lines up where I think it should. And yeah, that it do. Okay, well, I'm able to cheat and use World Edit, so we will conveniently forget that that's the case for right now. But yeah, basically, once you've got this pattern, you just keep using it, pretty much. There we go. Now, or well, actually, this probably needs to be larger. Shite. Mojang enjoys the herb, probably. I have the most chill voice you've ever heard. Well, thank you, but I've heard people with more chill voices than my own. Okay. Place sea lanterns with air. And there we go. We got a half circle right here. Or wait, no, it needs to be... There we go. Now it's the appropriate thing. Now it's a half circle. Oh wait. One more right there. Okay, cool. Now that's got everything. So now we just need the right frame of reference, and we should be able to slap it on to the other edge. So these line up. This is 4 blocks long. Oh, this is 5 blocks long. Oh, I knew it. I screwed up. Okay. Right there should be, yeah. Phew. Okay. Copy, and then rotate it 180 degrees to make it a full circle. That should put our frame of reference right here. Perfect. Just to make sure, these two edges should match. Sure enough, they do. And there you go. You have one full revolution. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like that. Same frame of reference, but this time we don't need to twist it around. And voila! Now, something doesn't quite seem right. Does that make it seem too square? What is my preferred dimension? For now, it's the end. But I would say the overworld's pretty good for that, too. Okay. Knock these edges off here as they just don't fit. Trying to round up the curve and make it more of a curve. Now's the time to fix such things before I get too ahead of myself. Okay. Yeah, I love how the end, for the longest time, was so empty. It was the perfect blank slate. Just an empty canvas to do whatever you wanted with. It was so cool. And the way Mojang added the end islands, it was so meh. Oh, what the hell? It just wasn't very good. What? Why is this not behaving? Look better that way. Aha! That's what's missing. Yes, this is a single-player world. Polish this up just a bit. Sometimes following the circle exactly doesn't really yield the results you might like. There we go. That's a little more on par with where it should be. Because at the end of the day, it has to seem spirally, you know? Did I knock too much off there? There we go. Okay, cool. Hopefully this is as fixed as it needs to be. I asked the owner if you could log in without giving an IP. He said you'd be able to join, so he'll drop the IP after the stream. Okay. Honestly, you have to be at least the top 6 most historical players other than in-house. Well, thank you, I guess. I mean, I'm just me. Damn it, why is this not adding up? It keeps... Oh, this is a top slab. Okay. Oh no, is this gonna throw the alignment off? No. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that looks like that lines up. I guess I just... That part's unnecessary. I see now. Because I'm already pasting this in. There we go. Now, since this is the tallest level, we don't need this. Okay. Not bad. So I planned on putting quartz stairs upside down here anyway. Random question. Does anyone play Bed Wars? No. Not likely. Maybe one or two people, but I don't. Bed Wars is kind of silly. I mean, it's fun for like a casual, quick game, but people try hard at, and Hypixel, of course, encourages that, so it's eh. Jack, you know that once this is done, you will make Minecraft history. I don't know that it'll be history. All I want to do is finish my magnum opus. That's it. I'm wondering, should I maybe put some beacon stuff in the center? It would shine out through the top. A beacon would look cool. I don't know. It would have to be small is the problem. I don't have a whole lot of room to work with right now. Just wondering, do you regret the first grief I've ever done on 2B2T? No. Why would I do that? Regret, I mean. If you didn't want to get griefed, they shouldn't have built out in the open like they did. Okay. Yeah, fun story about that. I ended up walking to, like, my original goal was 1 million by 1 million. I was going to do this in the overworld, but I was an idiotic new player. Didn't quite know what I was doing, shall we say. And I thought, you know, that was a completely reasonable goal. Yeah, it would take a while, but I could achieve it. And I guess, yeah, theoretically you could do any such thing. And I just happened, by pure coincidence, to find this base at like 20k out, and they had gobs of diamond and gold blocks. And I was just like, yep, this is mine now. And then I decided, you know what would be really cool? Trying to bridge a bridge in the Nether. Back in the days when the server was located in Sweden. So, yeah, that ended about as well as you probably think. And lost all that shit. Griefed their base. Nobody was online, so that was pretty much that. Never heard who owned it, who these people were. Don't even remember if anyone asked or noticed that it was gone. Kind of just, that happens, you know? Not everything you do will garner attention. At what point would the conduit, or would I consider this build finished? When I've got the entire city area complete, that's pretty much all I'm missing. That's all that I'm... Whoa. Oh, shit. Fly. That's all that I'm doing, pretty much, because that's all that I feel is left to do. When the city is finished, that'll be it. But, and I'll do another tour, another look around, I guess, when I'm finished here today, just to, you know, show it off a little more. And yeah, you can see the intense size of the base and how much empty space there is left to fill in. Which is why when people ask me, you know, when are you hoping to get it done soon? And I'm like, yeah, I'm aiming for the end of the year, but no promises, because when you see the amount of empty, you know, surface area that I've got to fill up, your end of the year is a very dubious quote. Much as I might wish, the end of the year is potentially still kind of unrealistic. And I don't want to, like, rush it, because I know that won't produce my best work. Do I still play 2BTT? No, I do not. Haven't in over a year. You didn't miss it. Well, nice to see you, 1813. Glad you were able to see the stream. Always happy to have new people here who haven't seen it for the first time or what have you. I saw some video by someone named, pretty sure Trump 17. Yeah, I know that guy. That basically explained my entire history. Yes. He had to cut out the Space Valk 3 stuff because it was all a secret still at that time. But man, that's a story and a half in and of itself. Check out Sal C1's video on it. The base that was copied, I think is what the title of his video, for info on that. It oddly enough, it kind of picks up right where Trump 17's video of me ends. Because if I recall, Trump 17's video ends in like October 2017 or something. But that was like right when this base was at, you know, I was in the middle of making it. It was like the first time. There was a bunch of stuff going on. And the subsequent drama and stuff that ensued. Fun times. Remind you when Space Valkyria got griefed. The first one? First one was in 2015. Around this time, 2015. Funny enough. And then we shut down the end for 9 months. So from July 2015 till about April 2016. And that was when Space Valk 2 got griefed. And after that, work didn't begin on Space Valk 3 until like New Year's 2017. We picked the location in December 2016, but we didn't get to actually make it until about New Year's. Actually, no, New Year's is when I set up the charges to blow up the original island. And then February 2017 is when I got to really start making stuff on it. So yeah, that was basically when all that happened. I always find placing blocks like this to be therapeutic. I don't know why. You didn't know you could put so much time into one project? Well, pigeon guy, that's life. Anything worth doing is worth pouring time into. And if it's not worth pouring time into, it's probably not worth doing. When I look back and think about how long I've been playing the game, it blows my mind. Ooh. Okay, so that matches up to there. So you can realistically still fit under that. Okay. So you can still kind of see the ceiling. I don't know about that. You can barely spend a few hours on one build. Hey, I mean, over time you'll be able to work up that skill. What was that hacker GRP name? I have no idea what you're referring to. Where do I find the desire to continue? Gosh, that's a hard question to answer. I have this burning fire in my belly, in my soul, kinda. There we go. I knew that light source was somewhere. Yeah, I've got this burning fire to make this place complete. Because I've had so many bases be destroyed over the years that were not complete. And, like, I'm the type of person who wants to finish something when I get started on it. Come on, where's this light source? Got it. And I can't stand it if I'm dragged away from a task before I've had the chance to really finish it. That always made me annoyed in like school and stuff. We'd shift from one project or one thing in class to another. You know, and I understand. I mean, that has to happen, but you got to stay on track and all that, but I'm not gonna lie, it annoyed the hell out of me. So I always kind of vowed to finish shit that I do. There's an invisible light source somewhere and it pisses me off. It's gotta be in here. I know it's from the sea lanterns and me copying things. I'll find the little bastard eventually. It's bright as hell. It's like right here. There it is. Crushed it. Like swatting a fly. Well, damn it, there's another one. Still working on the staircase. A little bit. I think I got it finished. Now, for lighting. Do 5. No, 6. Do you think I'll ever return to 2B2T? If the place updates, I will. But that's a fairly big if at this point. No idea what's going on with that. Okay. This almost meets the level I want it to be at. Screw it. Good enough. Okay. Not bad. Although actually, come to think of it, I designed it to be in line with the spiral pattern. Yeah, it rises just one off the stair. So I'm not going to be able to copy this one specifically and then go from there. Okay. Save Space Valk 3 never got griefed. Would it be the same as you had built it now, or would I have envisioned it differently? Depending on how many blocks left I had. I don't know. Probably. Like, I had a bunch of concept art, and I've been trying to follow that art as best I can. So I'd like to think some of this would still have turned out like this, but I mean, I've always made building decisions off the cuff. And, you know, how you feel, how you're thinking, what cool stuff you've seen recently, like all that factors in. Like, all of that will influence you. There's just not much you can do about it. So if it never got griefed and we were still out there hiding, yeah, I'd still be trying. I'd be doing something, I'm sure. What it would look like is anybody's guess, but yeah, I'd be giving it an effort. Definitely. Well, that does make me feel so bad making it meet this upper portion here. There, this way it follows the spirally pattern. I like that. Okay. Did I ever study civil engineering? No. I mean, I know for a fact that this stuff would never hold up in real life. But that's okay. Minecraft is more imagination than anything else. So, you know, don't think about it too hard. I want to use these more. Actually, maybe right here. As far as you know, you can do fixed light in world edit. Really? That's a thing. Huh? No. That is not a thing. Sorry, dude, that ain't a thing. Have I ever griefed a big base? I was part of the grief at Asgard 2. I helped grief imps a little bit the first time around. I'm struggling to think of what else I've really been involved with. No, not recently. Not in a very long time. Oh my god. Okay. Now, how to reach to here? Just like that. Okay. Yeah, that works. And it's connected like it's a supported structure, so that kind of fills out the illusion a little. Although, gonna have to go from some opposite side. Not bad. Okay, and then I'll just put everything I've done in here to match it up. And that should do it for today. It feels like I didn't get a whole lot done, honestly. Beacon is placed in the wrong... Oh, good eye, whoever. Yes. Good eye indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Digibot. Or Digit... Is it Digitbot? Digitabot. There we go. Thank you, Digitabot. Thank you to Master Looking. He is blind. No, I just... Sometimes I'm just not that engaged with what I'm doing, and I'm not consciously aware of some things. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I gave it a good once-over this time. It's definitely fine now. Put that... Then I guess maybe end rods to... Or, well, actually... Get some walls. I like these Blackstone smooth... Polished Blackstone wall. Yeah, I like these. They look sexy. Underrated block, IMO. for that matter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Well now. Yes, you're comfortable. Good. I'm glad everybody is happy. Paper MC has the fixed light command. Okay. Yeah, that's... I'm probably never going to run paper or anything like that, so it's all right. All right, yes. Show everything off. Final run through the base. So this is everything we've been doing so far. I still have to do the internals here in this apartment complex. I don't know, maybe we'll do that on a stream next week, you know. It's whatever. I like it. It's cool. This is a house that I steadily worked on for a while there. I've done run-throughs of the internals for a while. I'm just going to do a very brief overview of everything. This is some sort of a company or an office of some kind for office workers. These towers are hubs, if you will, minecart hubs, these water tube hubs. You'll be able to swim through these water tubes eventually. These pylons here supply conduit power throughout the entirety of the under disk area. This is the water highway. This is a tribute to the Sea Spire, which I'm going to turn into a restaurant of some kind. I still have to do that, I know. I'll get to it, I promise. This was just a weird building idea that came to my mind out of nowhere, and I just carved it out real quick. I'm probably going to make it like a digital clock, almost sort of like a Big Ben, I guess. Something like that. And then over here, we've got a convenience store that I probably need to add more flair onto. It's kind of small and unnoticeable. This is a really interesting house design that I had. It's mostly internally empty. Need to fix that too. This is a museum of some kind. I'm gonna have to put art in it eventually. Nice cat ears that I thought looked cool. Then of course the rest of this area, like I said, there's just so much surface area to cover. It's unreal. Each cardinal direction has one of these towers, so you'll be able to ride rails and go everywhere. We'll get to the center here in a minute, but I just wanted to show off how much open area there is. I've been experimenting with these tubes just because I think they look cool. I kind of want them to be a highlight of the area that you notice them. This is the minecart tracks. Ride the rails down to various locations from various locations. This feeds up to the power generating flying saucer thing. Not a lot to say about it. It's going to generate heavy air quotes power, and I'm going to feed that throughout the entire city. I've got to put antennas and stuff sort of shaped like these. I'm really proud of the internal design of this place. I really like how it looks. It looks really, really wacky. I like it. It's a little busy in places, but it works. And there's still this fucking chunk border bug. I think it's an Optifine bug. I don't know. It might be vanilla Minecraft and Optifine clashing. This border bug has been in the game for years at this point. I don't think they're ever going to fix it. Got more of this. More and more and more and more empty space. Oh my god. And we're back around to the Sea Spire. And then the diagonal. This is, of course, the internal part of Rainbow Road. This just stretches around the entire thing. Not much to say about it. This is a water elevator that takes you up. Mostly just to here. And then there's a sky bridge that connects you across the void. Ooh. To the animal pens. Have one of every animal that's passive. This, of course, encircles the central pillar. Flotation rings down there. With the disc park directly above us. The Aurora. Yeah. I especially love the Aurora effect. Damn, this thing encroaches on the airspace of the disc park. That never really occurred to me. And then the central operations area. Probably going to add more stuff to this upper area to make it more like an ops kind of thing. If you've seen what do you call it? If you've seen Deep Space Nine or another sort of Battlestar, or not Battlestar, but a battle station type thing, you know, some sort of upper command area up here. What do I think of Pyrobite? Pyrobite was a cool guy. I wish he hadn't disappeared the way he did. This central shaft goes all the way down to the rec room. And then we've got an aquarium, which I don't actually show this aquarium off all that often. This was just a really cool aquarium that I designed this in anticipation for 1.13. And yeah, it's an aquarium. I didn't put any coral in here. Maybe I ought to. I think all these fish are stuck in the corners. Weird. Oh yeah, I popped off all the crops. I've gotta fix that. Doesn't look the same without all the crops on it, does it? This is when I converted everything into stone so that I could calculate how many blocks there were. So that was that. This is, of course, the rec room with the pipe organ, 3D chessboard, giant couch, kitchen. This is the storage room for obvious purposes. This was just a central hub. Growing areas for various plants, little terrarium areas. These small tiny areas, like I wish I'd made more little out of the way nooks and crannies like this. You can't access this central area, but it looks cool. This is kind of like the central core, I guess. More of this. This is where the main beacon array is. How different would the base look if it were all in 1.12? It would look definitely different, but not in a good way. It looks much better now than it did back then, in my opinion. You can see most everything from here. And then this is the central return portal in here. You can go back to the mainland that way. You can see so far when I crank the render distance up from under here. Actually, I might do that just once. Prepare for lag. There's nothing I can do about it. To redeem himself, he left, or before he left, he helped build Wrath. No. Like, that isn't the order of events. Wrath was before their back door. Their back door was in late 2015. Wrath was in early 2015. I don't know that he had access to all that stuff back then. And then we have museum art stuff. I've got to put more art in here. Yeah, just a bunch of art maps. Not safe for work maps. Can't show those for obvious reasons. This map was made of fit long before he actually revealed his face. Of course, now he shows it on stream every day, so that doesn't matter. But these were all maps that were originally on 2B2T prior to the first map reset, with the exception of like a handful of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was another aquarium. I had a pet guardian in here that I need to... The difficulty's on peaceful, so the guardian will just despawn, but I can put it back. And yeah, this is the entire base from the underside. Come on, load in. So yeah, that is everything. God. It would be impossible to shoot this place. Whoa. So yeah, that's where we stand. I guess view of the city from above. It's beginning to look more like a city, more dense and packed and stuff. That Stalin map was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know who built that. 2BTT is upgrading to 16 sometime this year, we hope. Can't really say. The name of the anime map, I do not know. Did I just build this as I go? Yes, I just built it as I go. Most of this is off the cuff building. I just do whatever I want. Now, I'll admit I schematicked the Sea Spire because it was built elsewhere. And this is my my tribute to it. My way of immortalizing it. Oh, and the ship, this Easter egg, built by someone else entirely. This is also, you know, a schematic. Like somebody else did this. This is just really cool, and it fits the style of the place really cool, really well. I mean, I love it. So don't anyone think that that's mine. That was built by a guy named Foxy on the Minecraft forums years and years ago. So yeah. I'm going to leave it off here. Thank you all for coming out. And no, I'm not a design major. Oh God, did the stream just freeze? Please no. No, okay, good. Okay, well, I will see you all later. Y'all have a good one. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to everybody who donated. And, yeah.